With hours to go before the IMF loan repayment demand expires, there's growing speculation the IMF may agree to extend its deadline till after Greece's referendum on Sunday. Some analysts believe such a scenario is highly likely, as Greece sails into uncharted waters.
They're not going to make today's payment, and so that does officially put them in arrears with the IMF. Not necessarily a default, but arrears puts them inside the company of the likes of Zimbabwe. And so the next important date really is going to be the referendum on July 5th.
If Greece doesn't pay, some Eurozone officials will be hoping the Washington-based lender will not immediately declare Athens in default, but rather in arrears. That could give Athens breathing space from other lenders' repayment requests and allow the ECB to continue funding Greek banks. Some believe a week may be all it takes to strike a lasting deal.
Most of the Greek debt is held by the ECB or its surrogates. And lastly, Greece is not an economic issue. This is not an economic problem. Greece is roughly 2% of Eurozone GDP, a far smaller percentage of world GDP. This is really an issue about confusion and how do markets tease out and deal with the confusion about what might happen.
Many scenarios are still possible, but without the ECB's support, the Greek banking sector will likely collapse, forcing Greece to introduce a parallel currency to cover its domestic obligations.